the other two players that were there, and boy, were they pissed, apparently. So, anyways, right? So I'm making this video to kind of put this out there so that if you're an immortal, at least you know what you're doing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Diablo Immortal. Today we're going to be talking about being an immortal and how to be number one in the contribution so you can win the Vault item, right, when you're playing. Now, each week the Vault resets, and I should have done this video much earlier, but the problem was I didn't really care. I was like, you know, I was just playing and doing my stuff. I did some videos here and there, but I didn't really pay attention. I mean, you know, I know the stuff and have the information because I played through as an immortal. And I know I should have documented it here because then, you know, it will benefit you guys. Now, so what I want to talk about is how to win the Vault and be number one. And I helped my friend, which is an immortal right now, actually become number one. And you know, he upset a lot of people, or some people, within his class. I mean, the other people don't really care, right? Because it only matters within the class. So, there is 4 ways to become number one in the Vault. And you may know that it is, one of them is the daily goals. So that one you have to do daily. I mean, if you miss out, then you're really gonna, you know, fall behind. But the other 3 includes defending the Vault, which is super duper annoying, especially if you're in a whale immortal type of clan, right? I mean, if your like reign is like full of, I don't know, whales, it's gonna be very, very annoying. And I will talk about that in another video because I don't want to talk about how they prepared the Vault, but it's totally, completely different from when I was playing. But anyways. So the Vault is 1 hour now. It used to be 2 hours, so I don't know if that's good or bad. But essentially, you need to get into Vault. You play. Sometimes you get 0 points. Sometimes you get 35 points. That's the maximum I've ever gone. But I've seen, actually I gone 40. So, anyways, I don't know, right? I mean, it's somewhere in that range. But you play, and you go into battle, and you fight other the shadows that are raiding the Vault. So, the daily goal is the first way, the Vault is the second way, and of course the third way is the contribution, which is the most important way, right? Because this is where it will make you or break you. And one of my friends, right, asked me, oh, if I wanted to win the Vault, what do you have to do? And I told him, literally, you can save this seagull. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. Dominance or something. I don't know what it's called, to be honest. But you can save those things. You contribute, right, weekly. You don't have to contribute it that week. You could save it and then contribute it the next week, or the week after that, or the week after that. It's just that you have to worry about if you're going to stay an immortal. Because the minute you're removed from the immortal, the Vault won't matter. Alright? So anyways, that's what I told my friend, and he'd been saving it for like 4 weeks, right? And what happened was that he put it in at the end. And he played Vault, and he became, you know, he ranked number one in his class. And it's very, very important to understand that you are only competing within your class. Now, I did almost get number one when I was playing, right? The problem was I did something that everybody that had a brain would do, and that is I tried putting in the contribution at the last minute. And I'm going to tell you the secret right now to those that are listening, and that is the contribution stops at 12 a.m., which means before 12 a.m. you should start contributing, alright? Because I tried contributing at, like, what was it, 2:59 a.m., right? Because that's when the server time resets, right? At 3 a.m. But it doesn't matter. The contribution stops at 12 a.m. because they need to count who won and who is number one and probably possibly who cheated. I don't know, right? So they need 3 hours to do that. So you should contribute it at 12 a.m. Now, if you contribute it at after 12 a.m., what happens is it will count towards the next one, which is beneficial or not beneficial, really up to you. So very important, think about the contribution. If you save for like 4 weeks, you pretty much have like 2,500 or 2,000, almost 3,000. Let's say that. I don't know the exact points, but you know, you would have a lot. And you can contribute it all at the same time, which will basically boost up your rank by a lot. So I told my friend that, and he beat the other two players that were there, and boy were they pissed apparently. So anyways, right, so I'm making this video to kind of put this out there so that if you're an immortal, at least you know what you're doing, because you shouldn't be pissed. I mean, if another person knows how to play the game, you shouldn't be pissed. I mean, it's just that you haven't been informed. It's not their problem. You don't know that, hey, you don't have to contribute it. And of course, don't forget, you know, some of these whales that play, right? The thing is, they win every week, right? They win every freaking week. And then they get pissed because some people save. That makes no sense. I mean, be a sport, man. Alright, anyways. So, the last way to get contribution, and this is another way that I've used to beat my opponent before when I was playing, is to recruit adventurers. You get 50 points for recruiting, which is much higher than, you know, playing in the vault. Now, recruiting adventurers is not easy. Let me just tell you that, because there's not that many adventurers as time goes on. They all become shadows. So, anyways, recruit adventurers. I did that, and I don't recruit in World Chat. And here's the secret, right? Recruiting in World Chat does not help you. I run a clan. I have never recruited. Unfortunately or fortunately, they just join, right? I mean, you know, that's about it. I never recruited, right? And I haven't recruited in the longest time since I got off the Immortal status. I haven't recruited at all, in fact. They just join. So, if you're going to sit around, right, in World Chat asking adventurers to join, first of all, if they're still a adventurer, they're pretty much a noob, right? There is no way you're going to be able, I mean, they will probably don't even know there's a chat option, right? Because they're playing on the iPhone. They don't see anything. So, anyways, you probably won't be able to recruit in World Chat if you're wondering, because I tried recruiting that before. I think after 2 hours, I was like, forget this. So what you should do is PM them, right? If they're adventurer or clanless. But that's basically it. I mean, that is how you can become number one in the Immortal contribution or for the vault, so you can win the item. And of course, anybody that gets pissed off at another person winning because they saved their contribution, be a sport, man. Come on, this is how the game works. They allow you to do it. I mean, you can't be number one every week, right? I mean, that's just being a jerk, because now you're being selfish, right? But anyways, that's all for this video. We'll be back in the next video as I go over more Immortal stuff that I've noticed from the whale side, I just sort of speak, because when I was playing, I was definitely not on the whale team of the Immortals. And hopefully this has helped somebody. Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.